Once again, we find ourselves back here. Why have I invested now 2 years of my life into this upcoming crypto AAA title called Illuvium? And that's because they're delivering and they're creating pretty much my dream game. Do you remember when you were a kid and you used to watch Yu-Gi-Oh! On TV and they would go through the Jewel Kingdoms? They would all have the cards in their decks and all the rest of it, and that Rex guy threw them all off the cliff or whatever, off the boat or whatever it was. But it was so cool. They could go around, they could win these star pieces and try and get to the top of this tournament. It was very, very cool. And the first thing you said when you were 8, sitting in front of your TV, watching morning cartoons before going to school was, I wish I could do that in real life. Now, that's what Illuvium is for me, because I grew up loving Pokemon, really, and Illuvium is achieving all of those things in Pokemon that I always wish they did. And we're going to go through 4 really interesting leaks today that are showing just how far Illuvium has come and are making me very, very excited for the future of this project. I can't put it into words anymore. We're going to start off. It's going to be awesome. Here's the first one. No, that should be the last one. Sorry. Sorry. All right. Here's the first one right here. We've got an Illuvium Zero leak. Don't worry. These get better as we go. Let's kick it off with this Illuvium Zero leak. You can see that they've started adding all of the other Illuvials onto the little holographic statue things. They look really cool. I wish they were less holographic, but that's just me. But they look great. And Illuvium Zero, what this means is it's going to turn into heaps more of a gacha game, which is really powerful, especially in mobile gaming. But more importantly, it's an end game. In something like Clash of Clans, my father loves Clash of Clans. I've seen him get to the end of Clash of Clans more than once. The only way he keeps playing, well, he loves the game, so he plays it all the time. But the only way that I would find that interesting is if they added content really, really often. But they actually take a little while. They take 3 to 6 months to add a new town hall and whatever else. Then everyone hits it, especially the paying players, and then they run out of stuff to do. But with Illuvium Zero, there's so much to collect even when you hit the end of the game, and there's just so much for you to do. And that really excites me, and there'll be more coming to Illuvium Zero, but I really, really love that about it. Okay, this next one is really, really cool. Check this out. They look so good. Okay, now I want to focus on Geyser for a second. The best part about all this, all right, really think about it, is the personalities. Now, Illuvium's not going to be launching with an anime series like Pokemon was. I'm sorry, they're just not. It'd be nice, but they're not. Until they do, they need to build the IP properly, and one of the ways they can do that is with things like really interesting personality traits given to the Illuvials. Geyser probably has the most personality out of all the Illuvials, but as they do more animations and things like this, and there's another leak that I won't show you today, where they have like 20 animations for the koala, this sort of stuff makes it all feel that much more amazing, and will make the overworld feel a lot better as well, because you're not just capturing creatures. That doesn't really work. A lot of games have tried that and failed with just simple collectibles. The collectibles need to have some sort of meaning. Randomized stats is a big help with that. But the other thing is personality and making these creatures feel like they inhabit a space on their own, that the player doesn't need to be there for them to exist. And that sort of animation with Geyser is a really great way of doing that. Okay, we have the second last one here. This one's really awesome. So they're returning to Sanctum Mesa. Looks like they don't have sound for this one yet, unfortunately. This thing's going to be extra sick with sound, I will tell you that much. Look at them, they're transporting some sort of tunnel, wormhole, portal thing. It looks really cool. I wish it was a bit more purple, to be honest. I don't think it's quite there yet, but they're still working on it, obviously. But it looks absolutely fantastic, and it's these sorts of little things that are going to make Illuvium feel like a complete game, and are going to really put the meaning into interoperability. A lot of people really don't judge that harshly enough. Oh, things can move between games and stuff like that, but they need to actually feel connected. That goes through the lore, the creatures, the way the NFTs are used in every single game needs to be adapted across those formats. That is true interoperability, and that is what is making Illuvium the first one to ever actually doing it. For example, in Gala Games, they have a really cool ecosystem, but there's no interoperability between assets. There never will be. Having an asset in your wallet and getting an airdrop does not count as interoperability, or at least not the interoperability I am hoping for when I'm going into a Web3 game that promises that feature. Anyways, everyone has a different approach, and that is very cool as well. But this is my favorite leak, and it might actually be the most simple one of the group.
Are you trying to find Illuvials in the Overworld? Try hitting Q to turn on your Ranger Nether site. Once enabled, you can see objects of interest highlighted in red, like this wake here. Then, you can head over to it. Shoot it, and enter your encounter. Got it. Are you trying to...
I know it seems minor at first, but the way the graphics and everything are portrayed here is actually really quite stunning. I really love the way the waves come out from Arlen in this case. And I love the little kind of, the red isn't like purely red. It's like glowing with the waves and everything. It's a really nice touch that just makes the game feel that much more polished. And really, it is those little things that people notice, especially when someone claims to be a AAA game. These are the sorts of things that they're going to nitpick when they're trying to say that you're not AAA or you're a terrible game or you're not very interesting and things like that. They're going to nitpick that sort of stuff. So I'm glad that Illuvium is putting in the effort to make sure that the game feels cohesive and it feels full. All right. So I really appreciate your time today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know which leak was your favorite down in the comments down below. Don't forget to like this video so more people can see and check out Illuvium. I really appreciate it all. Have a good one.